students, last week I discussed with you cropping system, in which I looked at the mini cropping system as well as the various types of cropping system. But this week is another topic called farm machinery. Again, I will be looking at the meaning of farm machinery, the various types as well as the sources of farm power. Just be focused and relax as I go along with the topic. Farm machineries are mechanical devices or appliances whose parts work together in order to supply or apply power in carrying out farming operations or activities. Examples are tractors, bulldozer, shellers, dryer, harvester, and so on. From what we are seeing here today, you agree with me that if you are a farmer or a student on top of this machine, you will definitely take farming interesting and enjoyable because it will save human power from working in the farm. And again, it is going to increase farm productivity because large areas of farmland will be prepared within the shortest time. However, it will make some youths or farmers jobless because the machine will prepare what the many workers would have done. Then again, it will lead to heavy air pollution because of the heavy smoke that will be coming out from the exhaust pipe of this machine. Then again, because of the heavy nature of this machine, it will lead to soil compaction, thereby destroying the soil structure that is needed by soil and the plants that are planted. Again, it requires high capital of investment by farmers, so many farmers may not be able to afford this. Sources of farm power. Yes, this is another source of farm power. And what do you think is the source of this power? Oh, you are right. It is called human power because man is the source of energy that is used in carrying out this transplanting operation. Will you guess what will be the benefit of this source of farm power? The source of farm power will be it has the intelligence to combine a whole lot of other farming operations. But however, this may be limited by diseases. Other sources of farm power are solar power, animal power, water power, mechanical power. Types of farm machinery. A tractor, bulldozer, and also let us see some of these tillage implements. And I'm going to discuss one or two, while others will be discussed in the classroom. A tractor-mounted moldboard plow. Another simple type of a tractor-mounted moldboard plow. A disc plow. Another type of plow, which are primary tillage implements. A disc ridger used in making ridges. A knapsack sprayer. I want you to take a closer look at this implement. Can you authoritatively identify this implement with reason? What about this implement? Do you think this implement have a spark plug? Let us look at the wheels. It has two wheels that are smaller at the front, while at the rear it has two large wheels. But here, instead of wheels, it has chains. And at the front, it have a rectangular metal blade which is used to perform its normal duties. But this at the front does not have a rectangular blade but have a PTO at the back, a point where it is attached to other implements. And except it is attached to other implements, this cannot perform its normal duties. Therefore, this is a tractor. Why this is a bulldozer? They are both used in agriculture as a powerful motor vehicle for carrying out agricultural activities.
What is harrowing? Harrowing is the act of breaking up and even off plowed ground using a farm implement called the harrow. A harrow is a farm implement consisting of a heavy frame with sharp teeth or upright discs used to break up and even off plowed ground. Before the invention of the modern tractor, Dick's harrows typically consisted of two sections and which were horse-drawn and had no hydraulic functionality. These harrows were often adjustable so that the disc could be changed from their offset position. Straightening the disc allowed for transport without ripping up the ground. Also, they were not as difficult to pull. Modern disc harrows are tractor-driven and are raised hydraulically. Some large ones even have side sections which raise up vertically to allow easier road transport or better storage configurations. Disc harrows are primarily used to chop up soil that has been recently plowed to eliminate clumps and loosen the soil if it has been packed. They are also used to chop up old crops such as corn stalks to make the land easier to plow and to eliminate clogging in the plowing process. Types. There are four general types of harrows. 1. Disc harrow. 2. Drag harrow. 3. Tine harrows. 4. Chain harrow. Harrows were originally drawn by draft animals such as horses, mules or oxen, or in some times and placed by manual laborers. In modern practice, they are almost always tractor-mounted implements, either trailed after the tractor by a drawbar or mounted on the 3-point hitch. 1. Disc harrow. A disc harrow is a farm implement that is used to cultivate the soil where crops are to be planted. It is also used to chop up unwanted weeds or crops remainder. It consists of many irons or steel discs which have slight concavity and are arranged into 2 or 4 sections. When viewed from above, the 4 section will appear to form an X, which have been flattened to be wider than it is tall. The discs are also offset so that they are not parallel with the overall direction of the implement. The concavity of the disc as well as their being offset causes them to loosen and pick up the soil they cut. 2. Drag harrow. A drag harrow is a type of spring-tooth harrow. It is a largely outdated type of soil cultivation implement that is used to smooth the ground as well as loosen it after it has been plowed and packed. It uses many flexible iron teeth, usually arranged into 3 rows. It has no hydraulic functionality and has to be raised or adjusted with one or multiple manual levers. It is a largely outdated piece of farm equipment, having been replaced by more modern disc harrows and deeper, stiff-toothed reapers. 3. Tine harrows. Tine harrows are used to refine seedbed condition before planting, to remove small weeds in growing crops, and to loosen the inter-row soil to allow for water to soak into the subsoil. 4. Chain disc harrow. Discs attached to chains are pulled at an angle over the ground. These harrows move rapidly across the surface. The chain and disc rotate to stay clean while breaking up the top surface to about 1 inch, that is 3 centimeters deep. A smooth seed bed is prepared for planting with one pass.
Thanks for watching my video. I hope you have gained a lot from this exciting and interesting topic. Next week will be another interesting one.